Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2011. Let's get right into the charts here. There's a lot to cover. First, we're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. They've been making a little bit of a comeback here. Traded down this morning towards that 1178 area, and now they're trading at 1184 spot 50. So a very good little comeback. Futures are down just $1.50 on the session. So we'll see how that plays out. Yesterday you did have a big decline in the overall markets, down 120 points on the Dow Jones, but we'll see how it plays out today. If we get a little bit of a snapback. Last night, President Obama did reveal his new plan for jobs. It's pretty similar to the old plan. I think just a little bit more money involved. So we'll see how the market reacts. Right now, the market's reacting, I would have to say, favorable to the whole announcement. But again, there are bigger problems out there regarding the European Union and possible Asian slowdown. So we'll see how this all plays out. But let's get into a few other things first before we go on. One thing I want to talk about quickly is the U.S. dollar index. Okay, we take a look at the spot U.S. dollar index on the spot. You're going to see that it is trading higher today by 27 cents, although it has pulled back in off the highs. Highs were made this morning right around 6 o'clock, and you can see ever since the dollar started to pull back, the S&P 500 E-mini futures have been making a little bit of a comeback. Notice just around 7 o'clock, the futures made a little bit of a low. So if the dollar goes down, the markets inflate. If the dollar goes up, the markets deflate. That's what we've been seeing for a long, long time. Rarely does that relationship break. Every once in a while, it does break down a little bit, but not always. Today we could have a light volume day, so that would favor the market to get a little bit more upside, I think, from what I'm seeing. But we'll have to see how it plays out and shakes out. You never know what's going to come out once the opening bell rings as far as the European Union goes. Okay, let's talk about Europe real quick. Right now, you're going to see that all of the European indexes are lower. They're not down all that much, but you do have the DAX down 1%. You have the French CAC 40 down 1.3%. It looks like French banks are getting slammed again, and that's what you have to watch for. France is much bigger than Greece and Spain and Italy. So the French banks definitely coming under some pressure. Once again, we'll have to see how that all plays out, but in any case, not really a positive. You also have the FTSE 100, which is not part of the European Union. The FTSE, the UK markets are by themselves. They can print their own money. That is down 29 points today, just about 0.5% lower. Last night in the Asian markets, you had the Shanghai down just 1 point, not a big deal, ended flat. The Hang Seng was down 0.2%. The Nikkei was down 0.6%. But this is the big one. The Indian Sensex was down huge last night, down 1.74%, 300-point decline. That is something to watch for. So traders could watch this morning the IFN, which is the India Fund. This could be under some pressure. Stocks like Tata Motors, TTM, that could be under some pressure. Watch all the Indian ADRs. That's what you have to really look out for. That is not a pretty picture over there, especially last night. That was an ugly decline. So you have to watch the Indian ADRs today. They could be under some pressure. Okay, let's talk about gold real quick. Gold is getting hit today. It's been a wild, turbulent ride for gold. Up, down, up, down. Today the GLD is losing some steam. Closed yesterday at $181.81. Today trading at $178.39. So gold is getting hit today, starting to sell off a little bit. Same with silver. Okay, silver, same thing there. You'll see the SLV closed at $41.22 today, trading at $40.50 before the open. So this is some ugly sell-offs in the precious metals there. Ultimately, the U.S. dollar being stronger has a little bit to do with that. Plus, if these markets are starting to deflate, that will also cause gold and silver to go lower. So we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. There's a lot going on with currencies as far as the Swiss franc is concerned. Also manipulation in the Japanese yen and every other thing. So there's a big puzzle to put together. That's why we look at the charts. We could cut through all of the nonsense that goes on in the games that get played. All right, let's take a look at some stocks that are trading up and down today. One stock I'm noticing, Lululemon, reported earnings. The stock is down after the bell, but it's not down, in a bad way. The stock closed yesterday at $57.69. Today the stock's trading at 55.30. Was much lower, traded down to the 52 level. However, has snapped back a little bit. So Lululemon is under pressure today after reporting earnings. Another stock that I saw that was up was Travelzoo. This is a very popular name. This stock has just been mauled on a daily chart. Look at this thing. Has fallen from $90 all the way down to $32. Today you're getting a little bit of a bid here. Closed at $32.27 today, trading at $34.25. So a good little pop there for Travelzoo. We'll see. I'm not sure how much more it's got left in it to the upside. 35 would be some resistance, and then $36.40 would be more resistance. So, but in any case, it is making a decent little move today. Another stock that is trading down today, Research in Motion, closed yesterday at $31.31. Today it is trading at $30.23. Research in Motion has had a great move recently. After tagging the 21 level, has really made a pretty good bounce back. I think if it's going to trade higher here, it needs to consolidate a little bit. Then it could go fill that gap at 35. But right now, there's a ton of resistance on this stock, right around this $32 level. So again, Research in Motion pulling back, but I don't think it's all that big of a deal. I do think the stock needs to pull back a little further. Okay, so the rim is down. Then we have McDonald's. Okay, this is a low beta name, but nonetheless, McDonald's is getting hit today, reporting comps. I guess that we're in line, but the stock is trading lower. So the market's reaction is to sell it off. Stock has a ton of support at $85.40. So keep that on your watch list today. If it does get down there, $85.40. That would be a potential little buy level for McDonald's, at least in the short term. Let me get that area up there. There we go, right around here. Okay, so watch that area. If it gets down there, $85.40, $85.35, in that vicinity, McDonald's will be a buy. But nonetheless, that's what we're looking at today. Not all that much. It is the end of the week, holiday shortened week at that. Next week, there's going to be fireworks in the market. You have options expiration. You also have the 9/11 anniversary. So we'll see how that all plays out. But in any case, this is what we're looking at this morning. I hope you have a great trading day, great trading weekend, and I'll see everybody on the charts. Take care, everybody. Have a good morning now.